Okay, so this is chapter 11, question 45 about lime mortar. So they tell you that lime mortar is made from quicklime, water, and sand. Now, quicklime here is actually lime, calcium oxide. So they actually can give you many common names of the group 2 compounds. So when you have quicklime reacting with water, okay, and sand is actually inert here, so we ignore that one for now. So you get calcium hydroxide. Okay, so actually the lime mortar is calcium hydroxide. They tell you also over a period of time, this calcium hydroxide changes into a much harder form. Okay, both fresh and old lime mortar reacts with aqueous hydrochloric acid, but only the old one effervesces during the reaction. Okay, so let's say this is fresh, calcium hydroxide is fresh. Over a period of time, this calcium hydroxide turn into something that don't know what yet, which we call it old lime mortar. Alright, so this one is new one or fresh lah. Okay, fresh one turn into old one. Both also can react with hydrochloric acid. That means both also basic lah, but only one of them, okay, will produce gas. Effervescence means the fizzing, right? You see bubbles, that one. Okay, so this one you already know. Let's say calcium hydroxide, the fresh one. How come there is no, okay, there is no gas produced? Because, okay, there's no gas product. Calcium hydroxide with HCl, you get calcium chloride and H2O. Try to balance the equation a bit. Okay, like this. I think you should get 2H2O. See, there is no gaseous product here. So it has turned into something that will give you gaseous product with HCl. What reacts with acid and give you gas? Okay, look at the answer. We have calcium carbonate, calcium hydroxide, calcium oxide, calcium carbonate. Okay, so calcium carbonate is the one that will produce gas with HCl. Let's try to write the equation. So I get calcium chloride again as the salt. Okay, at the same time I get H2O and CO2. So you see now we have a gas. So that is why the O1 can give you gas when they react with HCl. So this O lime mortar is actually calcium carbonate. So they say which equation describes the change from fresh to old lime mortar. Now you see when I put them in a flow chart like this, then it is very easy to see. Fresh one is calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide turn into calcium carbonate. So let's choose which equation show you the change from calcium hydroxide to calcium carbonate. Now the first one they start with calcium oxide. Because there's water, so it cannot remain as calcium oxide. It will turn into calcium hydroxide. So this is not correct. This one also not correct. Start with calcium oxide again. Now C start with calcium hydroxide, which is correct, but turn into calcium oxide. No, we want calcium hydroxide to turn into calcium carbonate. So C also wrong. D is the only one that show you the change from calcium hydroxide to calcium carbonate. So the answer is D.